Hello and welcome to a random game by Miner. This one is a real world map of Norse lands. So let's go. Ow, clicked my jaw. Anyway, let's play it on fast. So this one's Norse lands. I'm same settings as before, random civilization. So I'm playing as the Vikings, which is quite appropriate. Green is playing as the Byzantines, and red is playing as the Britons, which are the second, and green is Emperor Mauritius. So this is Northlands, and it's sort of like here is the very north of the map, here's the very south, and you've got Norway, Sweden, and Finland, and then a bit of Russia and Balkans and Denmark here, with Copenhagen about here, I believe, and then this will be Iceland. Yeah, I think it's Iceland. So anyway, the way I remember Norway, Sweden, Finland is the not safe for work acronym, because not safe for. So not N Norway, safe Sweden for Finland. So anyway, you can spawn anywhere on this map. I mean, I once had to spawn down here, which was good, but it wasn't the greatest of places. Red's probably got the best place because you can take control of all of this without too much hassle. I mean, you could say I've got the best place, having all of this, but the enemy can easily just pop over here with the transport ship, much easier than they can do for red. And so one of the first things I tried to do is find out where the enemy is, and I found out where green is, and I thought, well, because I know the map, I'll search using my scout cavalry here. You can see him going around. If I can find red, then I know he's on here. If not, I know he's around here. So I thought I won't bother trying to find him. But I've got Watchtower, and I thought, I know what, because the enemy are quite close, I will make sure that I get some armour, range upgrades. So playing as the Vikings, I get wheelbarrow and handcart free, and of course I get the mighty berserks, which if they had more HP they would be, I think, much better, because they can easily die, but of course they can regenerate, so that's that. And I'm making use of the area. I mean, you get not so many fish here, but you get plenty of big fish in these waters around here, so I could have a dock. Could I have a dock? Because there's loads of ice here. Maybe dock there. That could work. So if we just have a look around. One other thing I'm getting is longboats, and I thought, well, I'll try to at least harass the enemy as much as I can. And if I go in here, and if we have a look, I have now found out where the enemy is, and I am currently being attacked right up here, but it's especially by trebuchets, but it's not too much of a problem. I mean, I've got a castle here, so I can put units in and then get them out. But oh crikey, okay, slow them down. Green went, but green was in an unfortunate position, being attacked from both sides. I mean, I took out that there. I mean, green wanted to wall up here. You can see some of his wall, a bit silly, and then wall around here. But he was just going to be attacked by red quite a lot. But the battle between me and red is now much bigger. So anyway, let's see what else is going on. So I'm just getting rid of green's mining camp. I thought probably the best thing to do would be to boom a bit, because if we have a look at red, they're not doing as great as me. They spent a lot of gold, and I've still got a lot of gold left, so I can create much better units than they can. And I think probably one of the first things I can say about this map, oh, you can build it on ice. One of the first things I can probably say about this map is at least have some water control. No matter where you are, at least try and control the water a bit. I mean, this is probably the worst place to be, because you haven't got much water here, and it will most likely be attacked by any enemies around here, for example red and me. And there we go, I'm being attacked, and I focused a bit more on the light cavalry, just because I had loads of, because I wanted to focus my gold on the berserks and any siege that I get, so I thought that would be the best way around. But let's say if I built some docks here, I would have water control up here, and I'd protect all around here. I mean, if the enemy brought some transport ships in here and started attacking, that would be really bad. So with red, they can control all the waters around to the east of Denmark, and it just, I suppose, yeah, it depends where you start. I mean, some people will start in an unfortunate position like green, and they would just get attacked from both sides. I mean, the enemy will most if there's more than 2 enemies, they'll most likely try and attack from both sides and just try and get rid of them, because if you can work together to get rid of one enemy, that's probably the best thing to do. And now red, because they have a town centre here, if I get rid of their villagers as they come through, they're just going to send more villagers through. So anyway, here I'm just attacking red, and I'll let things play a bit slower. I didn't use the transport ship method here much. It would be good, I could transport some people down here and attack from this front. So if you're being pummeled from one end, think about where else you can attack from. I can attack from Denmark. I could attack, I could land some people a bit further in if I'm a bit risky. I could land some people right on the very edge here. One good thing, I suppose, would be, no matter where you are, because there's so many entries into your area, you could have lots of outposts or watchtowers and guard towers and all of that. Let's find... Oh, they get 72 health. That's actually better than I thought. Anyway. So these longboats do help out quite a bit, but you'd want galleons or cannon galleons instead. You won't be able to reach all of the enemy's base and people with the galleons and cannon galleons, but we've got onagers. But you will at least do, be able to do some damage and push them back a bit, so you can approach in with your land units much easier. Having cavalry archers and heavy cavalry archers would be a good move to have, I reckon, on this map, because it's quite a big land area, and if the enemy's down here, well, I suppose just anywhere, you want to be able to get away as quickly as you can. So yeah, I've nearly won this. So I'll go through the main points. Main points would be to find out where the enemy are, because there's so many different places that they could be. Wall off accordingly, so from this water to this forest patch, I've ignored this forest patch. I did put a stone wall there just in case, but I didn't really need to. Then a bit more walling there, a bit more walling there. If I red, walling up around here, this will probably be the best place. If I'm down here, walling up through here. Make good use of forest patches to wall off with, but make sure you don't chop them down, and also make sure the enemy don't have siege onagers to be able to cut through. Try and make good use of all of the land. I haven't made use of the northern part here at all. I'm getting lots of wood here, and there was some gold or stone here, but there's stone, a little bit of gold, and relics. Haven't seen that relic actually, so I could get that if I wanted to. But of course, when I came down here, I believe that I sent about 5 villagers, and at various points they were just killed by the wolves. So probably good just to send down a couple of infantry just to take out the wolves as well. And any second the enemy will resign. This village is going to go. How many people have they got left? 4. They got 4 people. 2. Oh, spies have infiltrated, so I can see where the enemy are anyway. And here you go, you can see the whole land. I haven't really whenever I played it, I haven't ever spawned, or no one's ever spawned on Iceland here. If you were, move over to the mainland as quickly as you can. Keep your farms going here, because that would be great use of the space. But then come over here and get your wood, gold and stone. Of course, you'd want, if you're here, you'd want to try and create as many battleships as you can to at least control a certain part of the land. And I've still got a few more of these military buildings to go, so... Oh, they've resigned anyway. Good. So yeah, I hope this guide has been helpful, and there's only 2 more Real World maps to go, and then I'll do some custom random maps. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next part.